I need to lay my edges real quick.
Don't worry about it, y'all. My edges ain't laid either. You feel me? I'm crusty and musty right now. I ain't musty. I'm clean, but I'm definitely crusty. You know what I'm saying, y'all? We've been struggling. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Just being 100, just being transparent. We have been struggling, y'all. And when I tell y'all this, y'all know us, y'all. When we usually create content, it's always usually a positive thing. It's usually always, you know, on a positive note. But this time when we open it up, it's not that, y'all. Like, it's not. Us with 2 kids, everything has changed. Our whole life has been uprooted, and everything is just different, y'all. Look, it's like every time we try to even record anything, like, we gotta attend to our children, which, hey, it's always gonna be there, right? Our kids are very young and they need us, and they're very vulnerable right now, so they need a lot of our time. So we've been giving that to them, y'all. We haven't really been able to create as much content as we would like to, but we know that it's coming, y'all. So y'all stay really, really patient with us, because we're gonna come with some heat. We're gonna come with some fire, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know we know y'all used to the fun content and stuff like that, but honestly, our life has not been that fun.
Don't say that. Our life is still fun.
I'm talking on a daily basis.
But I would say our life has still been fun to us, but for people that want to watch us, it might not be as exciting. But I want to make sure that we let people know that we are normal people, and that also we're not like extremely rich people. You know what I mean? We're very like,
we're rich in spirit.
Yeah, we're rich in spirit, and also we're really like taken care of. All praise to the highest. But we are not.
Lux, why you keep turning your sister's swing off? Why you do that? He keeps doing that, y'all. It's something that he keeps literally stopping her swing just to unplug it and take that little piece out.
What? But why do you gotta yell at her, baby? We also just want to let it kind of be normalized that there are still normal people that do YouTube. Like, I would consider us normal people. You know what I mean? Stop. We're not extremely showy and rich and like doing a bunch of other, like, you're not gonna see like just the overflow of materialistic things.
Which we have a lot though.
We do have a lot, and we're very, very grateful.
Especially y'all that came from the beginning. Y'all seen what we came. We came with nothing.
Yeah.
This house had nothing in it when we moved in
And
it.
truth be told, I always have told Derek that, like, you know what I mean? And we do like to travel, but we haven't started going, like, you know, out of the country yet and stuff like that. We're waiting for our kids to get to a good age and stuff. The fact of the matter that we still have people in our family that's not rich. We still have people out here in this world that aren't rich, that like to watch our content. And we still like to have a ground of relatability to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, y'all can watch us and not feel bad about your own life. Like, if that makes sense.
Exactly that. No, exactly that, y'all. We never want to throw the things we got in y'all face and stuff like that. That's just not our style. You feel me? Like, because we know all of this stuff can be gone in an instant, in a blink of an eye. Just as fast as it came, it could be gone 3 times faster. You know, so we don't really value. We value these things. They help us on a day-to-day basis, on like material wise, but we know that our family and what we love to do and being good humans mean more than the material things in this life, y'all. So I want to remind y'all that, because honestly, a lot of stuff is just overhyped, right? Like a lot, but the wrong stuff ain't overhyped. Like staying with your family, protecting, loving your family, loving the people around you,
raising your kids the right way, like to not be materialistic people as well, you know, because like I feel like it's only gonna get worse as time goes on.
Well, it depends though, because if us as the parents of this generation start teaching our kids the right stuff, we good. The future's good. It looks bright. But if us parents right now and parents for the future don't change the ways of living and keep the values and keep the morality of our lives right, then you know our kids are doomed. Which I don't believe it for us. Like that's why I picked this woman right here, because she's really the best mom in the world to our children, y'all, and she helps us operate, and she takes care of the family. She makes sure everybody's fed. She does everything that she needs to do, y'all.
Thank you. I try. This is my tribe. I'm gonna take care of all of y'all as much as I can, you know, and just like try to be a good human. And also like I'm really just working on breaking that childhood trauma and the stuff that I went through. Yeah. And not saying that my mom was an angry mom, because she was not. But like just not trying to be an angry woman, you know. I seen anger growing up, I seen frustration growing up and stuff like that. And I'm just very grateful, to be honest, because for us to not even have that much help, I don't feel like I'm as angry as I could possibly be. You know what I mean?
I think you're gonna deal with anger on a day-to-day basis, but you're gonna have to deal with it in different ways. Yeah. Sometimes you're gonna have to let it out with rage, in different ways, but not at people, right?
Yeah.
It could be raging at like maybe you in the gym raging, you know?
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's
or
my
I
type
mean,
of rage.
even though you don't want to really rage, because raging is a burst of emotion that you might not be able to control.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. That's true. But yeah, y'all, like that's really just what's important to Janae and Derek, and that's okay. We don't expect for people to just be okay with that, because I know that some people are looking for different things, you know. But that's what is okay with us. Like that's just our goals, to make sure that we keep our sanity and also being able to give you guys content, you know. But it's kind of hurtful to hear people say that we're boring because we're not doing stuff like that, you know.
Right, which it's the people that saying we boring that don't got no kids and don't got no family. You know what I'm saying? So I understand y'all don't understand this life, and sometimes you gotta slow down, y'all. God will slow us down so we can go into our season prepared, so we can speed up. You know, because at the end of the day, slow and steady is always better, y'all. And that's what we're doing right now. We're focusing on learning our new baby girl, learning our new life, learning our new roles,
and really like teaching our kids right now, like because like y'all know that I went to school for education and also psychology and also like special education. So like what we're doing with our kids right now is like really important to teach them, like, so that we really have to be very attentive to Luxon and what we're talking to him about, what we're teaching him, because he will potentially teach Zani, and of course we'll continue to teach Zani and him. So it's just like it's really important, like the type of stuff that. So like I'm really picking parenting over creating content right now.
Yeah,
like
and that's what we've actually had to make the big decision about, y'all. Like it's like, okay, do we keep recording knowing we really don't have nothing to record, and we supposed to be living and learning and focusing on these kids?
Yeah.
You know, even though we got bills to pay, y'all. Like we got bills to pay, and this pays our bills. So when we stop recording, we're stop generating money. Like
no, that's not true. Though.
In
we
certain
make
aspects,
money in other ways.
we do make money other ways, but this is one of our main sources of income, y'all.
Yeah,
This is, and this is us being 100% honest, y'all. I mean, it takes a different type of people to know who they are, and this is what I would expect y'all to respect, right? I mean, this is what I would expect y'all to respect. The transparency, because that's what I respect. I respect transparency. I respect genuineness. I respect honesty. Everybody don't value that, and I understand that. So if you really here watching and you really learning from us and you inspired by us, I just want to say to keep going, man, because everybody's going to look around and people's going to try to compare themselves to you, and they're going to try to knock you down whenever they see you doing good or doing bad. But just remember that everything is working in your favor, you know, and make sure that you focused on your life. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, our life is going to be what we make it.
Yep, you ain't lying. So it's very important. Like, make sure you're paying attention to your life on a day to day, because that's what we are doing, y'all. We're being more attentive to our life on a day to day before we, you know what I mean, out project. You know, like
being conscious. We're being conscious about the content we're putting out, because we know it impacts y'all. We know that we're impacting massive amounts of people, and we don't want to do it in a negative way.
But now what we have to consider is the fact that we have 2 kids, because like when we didn't have no kids, we was up on all types of crazy stuff. I think it was very fun and exciting, yes, and we still are fun, exciting people. But right now we just got to kind of pause that type of stuff and stuff like that, and just consider what we doing, and like just be, you know, good people, because that's always what I wanted to be. I've always, y'all, my whole life I've always wanted to be a good person. I don't know if people can relate to that, but I've always wanted to be a good person.
It's because you are.
Thank you.
Y'all, but the title of this video is We Are Struggling, and I want y'all to understand that it's a mental battle every day, and we're actually at war, you know, spiritually, financially, mentally, all of that, you know. So it's actually very draining sometimes. So that's why we have to take breaks. But I'm gonna tell y'all this, listen, it shows within the house, y'all. Listen, we cannot keep this house clean, like, for nothing, and it's draining. We keep it somewhat clean, but like if you look over here, like we got stuff all over the counter and stuff. It's kind of where we just put stuff at and it just sits there for a while. We end up cleaning up. Bae's been cleaning up a lot more than I have, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I'm gonna help her clean up today. We're gonna clean up, get the house just tidy, because we're supposed to be moving soon, and it's a lot of stuff that's moving around right now. So I understand that we're in a different season right now, and I just wanted to let y'all know what was going on and kind of give y'all a breakdown of what we are going through, because we are vloggers, and y'all can see when something's going on through the camera. Honestly, if we can't act like that. Like, we are just being ourselves.
I was about to say, and we don't really, like, one thing that we've always agreed on, even like years ago when we was doing content, is that like we not about to act. Like, if we're having a bad day, we're having a bad day, no filming. If me and you are having an issue, no filming. If we need something, like somebody's having a bad mental day, no filming. We need to be humans, because you can dehumanize yourself with this type of career path that we're in. And I feel like a lot of people don't value their own self when it comes to this career path. Like people's like up.
Yeah, they put the money in the career and, you know, the channel above their own, you know, life and over their own mental health.
And even over their own family. Like,
Yeah.
y'all, we've seen a lot since we've been like in this field, and I'm so grateful. Me and Derek talk about it all the time, like, and we always talk about like, what if we would have had different job paths, but we weren't supposed to. Like, this is exactly where God wanted us at, and we've seen all this stuff, some really cool stuff, some really wicked stuff, some stuff that really had us very confused and lost. We've seen it all, so, and it's just a blessing to know that God wanted us to see all of this stuff, like, because the people that we're going to be 3, 4, 5 years from now is going to be some sick people.
Sick. I want to be
Not that type
healthy.
of sick.
Oh, okay, yeah, the good sick.
Yeah, the cool
All right.
sick.
The great sick. Yeah, y'all. So we just wanted to make sure we check back in with y'all. You know, we about to put more content up for y'all.
Yes.
I hope y'all enjoy it. So please like the videos when you see them. You ain't even got to subscribe, man. Just like the video when you see it, because it helps the algorithm. It helps us get pushed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we're struggling right now. We need all the help we can get. Check back in with us on the next video, man. Like I said, we out of here. Until next time. Peace.
Oh,
Love.
don't ever play with me.
Come on.